Okay, so we've got a non-functioning doorbell that I could repair or replace, but instead we've already replaced it with a different unit, a wireless unit. So this wired 24 volt AC doorbell, it still is wired, and the cables are in the attic draped in a place that's a tripping hazard, so I want to cut them out, but I want to make sure they're the right cables. So we're using a cable tracer right here. The way that this guy works is when I turn it to the tone position, it continuously sends a tone through the cable. Then I can detect that tone with a radio receiver. So here's the receiver. I'll go ahead and turn it on. I can adjust the volume. And as it gets closer to the tone generator, it puts out a tone. So I can theoretically trace that cable in the attic and make sure it's the right one before I cut it. Meanwhile, at the breaker panel, the doorbell breaker is already turned off, but we're going to go ahead and take the panel apart. I just happen to know that the doorbell 24 volt AC transformer is inside of here. We're going to disconnect the transformer so it doesn't cause problems with our signal being degraded. So here we are inside the breaker panel, and this is a live panel, so if you're doing this, be really careful, and if you're not qualified, don't know what you're doing, don't do it. So again, bottom right was the doorbell circuit breaker. So that's taking 120 volts over to this transformer. Let's leave the 120 volt circuit alone, but let's just cut off, snip, snip, just cut off the 24 volt. 24 volts, that's going to the doorbell circuit. It's going up through the wall ceiling somewhere. And yeah, now we need to go up in the attic. Actually, we're going to go button this panel back up again in case there are children around. Oh, but wait, before we go up in the attic, just for the fun of it, I'm going to bring out the receiver, the probe. Let's bring it right here. It's full volume. You hear a hint of that signal right there. So the signal is definitely present here. It's going through the attic with a fairly good length of wire, and we're detecting it here. The panel is buttoned up again, safe from prying fingers. We're going to go ahead up in the attic. So the attic is only 97 degrees at this point, so it should be fairly comfortable up there. We're going to go ahead up into the attic. We're going up into the attic crawl space. So crawling, crawling, crawling over to the cabling. I've been up here before and I've seen that the cabling is kind of in the way, so we will see it in just a little while here. Watch your footing. See if I can get your flashlight here. There we go. Okay, here's some cabling that I've been tripping over as I worked up here. So let's get out our monitor here. I have a weak signal, but it's there. Okay, let's go over and check out this other cabling. Weak signal there as well. Don't know if you can hear it, but it's there. So thinking about how this ceiling goes, let's see. The doorbell is, I believe, right down on this wall that's below here. Let's watch our footing here a little bit again. So yeah, there's two cables. I'm pretty sure one of those is the doorbell cable going to the front door. The other one is the power. So we're gonna cut them right here somewhere. Try to find some footing down there. Is there any footing? Where can we stand? Here we are. These are the two cables I want to cut. These thin doorbell cables. Weak signal there. Weak signal there. Confirmed. We're going to cut those babies. Say a quick prayer, please, Lord. I don't want a Darwin Award today. Amen. Clip. And clip. Definitely got it on one of the cables going to the doorbell and the other cable as well. So hey. And the other cable's going to the front door into the transformer. They are probably pretty well dead. So yeah, mission accomplished. Now we're just going to go back over here, pull the tripping hazards out of the way, and we have Safely eliminated the tripping hazard from old doorbell wiring. If you do this, be careful, otherwise hire somebody to go up in your hot attic and trace out cables and cut them. Okay, have a safe day now. Bye.